Well, I thought Miami did a really good job today defending. Hats off to them from, for coming into our building, playing hard for 40 minutes and winning the basketball game. Anytime you go into a game, you have to execute at a high level. I thought today we had too many turnovers in the first half. We let the game get away from us. We missed free throws and we let the game get away from us. And we just didn't have a good execution. We didn't execute throughout the first half, which led us into the halftime to make our adjustments, and then we came out and didn't execute the second half. So, again, hats off to them. Anytime you turn the ball over, anytime you allow offensive rebounds, it's very hard to be successful. And for me, it just comes down to having a desire and a passion to want to do something. And we've consistently, throughout the year, have not found that desire or that passion to simply want to rebound the basketball. We work on it every day. We show film on it. We have drills where we rebound, toughness drills, which we do each and every day. And we still somehow tonight gave up, 15 offensive rebounds. So that means that was 15 second chance opportunities. And anytime you give a team, a good basketball team, that many opportunities, more times than not, they're going to capitalize on it. So I thought the turnovers and the offensive rebounds were the difference in the game. And again, Miami shot the ball well from the free throw line, so I give them a lot of credit.
That's why James Thompson didn't play in the first
Coach's decision. It's all about, for me, is preparation. You have to come in and day out and continue to try to get better. And you have to have a certain level of effort in practice and on game day to come out to have some success. I didn't see that in the last 72 hours. And that's just the bottom line. It was a coach's decision. I don't think that made a difference in the game. We were down 8-10 going into halftime. We ended up losing by 8-10 when the game is in the balance. So it didn't make a difference. It was all about Miami tonight. They played well for 40 minutes, and we didn't. I thought Ringo did an unbelievable job pressuring the ball, creating havoc throughout the game, and making our guards uncomfortable to run our offense. As soon as he checked into the game, I think we had a turnover in the backcourt, and then he stripped one of our players, I believe it was Tyreek, and out of those two possessions, they were able to get 5 points, which took the lead to 7. So I give him a lot of credit, but give their team a lot of credit. They came in and competed. Seemed like they wanted it more than we did throughout the game, and when we had opportunities, we didn't capitalize.
What was Miami doing to slow down your offense?
In a nutshell, I believe it was Ringo. He did a really good job of pressuring the ball. They do a really good job of playing up the line as well and help. So if you happen to beat one guy, they have a guy waiting on you, and then they have another third guy. They do a really good job playing defense. So anytime you're playing against a team like this, in which we went over in practice, you have to make the extra pass and get the hockey assist. I thought a couple times when we were down, our guards tried to take it into their own hands. Paul took a couple bad shots and didn't make a couple passes he should have made. I think Kevin came in and got a charge on a play. Anytime that happens, and you're playing against a defensive team and they're getting stops, they build on that momentum, and then when they score, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. We never put any pressure on Miami to play from behind today. And when you're at home, you have to get a lead and you have to be comfortable in your own building with hopes that they'll kind of make some mistakes and maybe crack and you finish the game strong. But we never put any pressure on them. They played really comfortable. They played with a lead all game, and it's much easier to execute on both ends of the floor when you have a lead and you're comfortable. So some of that was us, but again, anytime you get beat, and we got beat today, we didn't lose, we got beat. They came in here and beat us, so I give them a lot of credit.
Is there a reason your team struggled from shooting at the three-point line?
Today I thought Kevin getting injured early hurt. He's a guy we depend on to shoot it from the outside. I thought Elijah was overthinking a little bit, but sometimes when you're playing against an aggressive team, they make you think when they're communicating, talking, and doing a good job closing out. So I thought he hesitated on a couple shots that didn't go down for him. A couple of them were in and out. They were really good looks, but when the ball doesn't go through the hoop, you tend to overthink. At least some guys do. So to answer your question, Kevin being hurt and Elijah not being effective, that's really pretty much our three-point attack or our three-point personnel that we use to score points, and neither of them were good in that department today, so that was the struggle.
Can you just explain what happened with Kevin's injury, and can you also touch on the bench scoring? They outscored you 24-4.
Well, our bench hasn't been giving us much. We depend on our starters. Those are our best players, our more experienced players, our guys that have been in the battle throughout different MAC seasons. So as good as the bench can be for you, our starters have to deliver. And Kevin just happened to be making a defensive play. He stepped on someone's foot, rolled his ankle. He went in and got retaped. He said he could go, but he limped the whole game, so he wasn't really effective, especially on defense. He tried, took a couple shots, had a couple bursts to the basket, made a couple free throws, but he clearly wasn't himself because he's a capable scorer from all over the floor.
I wanted to ask you, guys were 12-10 at this point last year, 9-13 this year, and then if you remember last year, you guys were on that 7-game streak. How can you do something like that again?
Well, you have to just continue to believe each and every day. It starts with practice and preparation. You have to have senior leadership as well. We have 4 seniors, and particularly 3 that are all MAC level players. But for whatever reason, they're not performing at all at an all MAC level. Last year we had a senior in Tim Bond who was the glue to our team, and sometimes the glue is the most important piece. But he had a desire and a want to go out with a bang. And because of his senior leadership, he kind of rallied the troops, and we all got on board, and we played our tails off to send him out the right way. Now, we fell short, obviously, but we did get to 20-plus wins. We did get to the postseason. So now you have 3 seniors that you would hope at some point have the desire not to go out this way. You know, the MAC is a very tough league, a lot of good coaches, a lot of good players, a lot of parity, but at the same time, if your preparation is not there, which our preparation is at a high level, and you don't execute a game plan, you'll always be on this side of the basketball. So with that being said, we'll get back to the drawing board tomorrow. Me as the head coach takes the responsibility for losses in particular. My staff and I will continue to prepare at a high level. Like these guys, night in and night out, are well prepared to go into battle. And we know everything strategically, what they're doing and what we're trying to do. But now when you get on the floor, the players have to carry that out. And then we have seniors who've been in our program for 3 or 4 years. So it's not like it's new. It's not like we're teaching something new. And I've been here now in year 8. And to be quite honest with you, I haven't been at this point with any team throughout my coaching career. And it's more, I want to say disappointing, because you have seniors. And you figure you don't have to coach as much, or you don't have to preach desire and passion as much. But I find myself doing that. So if the seniors are not capable, or I don't want to say they are capable, they're proven players, but if they don't have the desire and the passion to really, really want it, because I'm preaching and teaching every day. My staff is doing the same thing. And we're consistently, we're consistent in what we do as coaches. And after this, we'll continue to be consistent, and we'll go even harder. But at the same time, the players have to have the want. It has to mean more to them than it means to us. And I think overall, that's our biggest obstacle. And it's disappointing. It's shocking, to be honest. It's surprising. It's a lot of those adjectives that I'm thinking of, because I just didn't foresee this coming by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll continue to fight through it. There's a lot of season left, 9 games. It'll be the second half of the MAC season as we prepare for Northern Illinois on Saturday, which will be another tough out. And it'll come down to, obviously us preparing, us going into that game, executing at a high level on both ends of the floor, and more importantly, the players really wanting to go out with a bang. I put all the onus on these guys. They've been in the program. They know what we want. They know what we need. So at some point, we got to go out and execute it, and hopefully we can do that. All right. Thanks, guys.